Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alfapiomega, Denmark and Meiou and Taxes mod. So today we are starting with Friends in Need event. Hey game, wait. The prince consort of our illustrious queen, Stanisław, recently brought us a request from his family, House Jagiellon of Poland. Apparently King August I has been troubled with diplomatic scandals lately, and he has asked us, his most trusted friends, if we can help in any way. His letter is filled with compliments on our international reputation and well-managed representatives. Well, that's not exactly true, our prestige is abysmal, but we can do this with 25 diplomatic power, and they get plus 75% opinion of us. So let's do that. And okay, Mecklenburg-Schwerin became independent. That's pretty interesting. We could take Rostock. I would like that, but I'd also like to get Wismar. These guys are now only allied with Bohemia, so we really just need Poland to finish this and we can go attack them. In the meantime, we can now get the naval cadets, so I'm looking forward to this. By promoting the Navy as a career choice of the nobility's second and third sons, we can create a professional corps of naval officers to oversee our gunnery crews. So the National Sailors modifier increased by 10% and Naval Forcemen increased by 20%. So we now gain 46 sailors each month, and our force limit is increased to 30. We are really shit when it comes to sailors. Yeah, we need more urban development. We should really just build more cities or conquer some while we're at it. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I can't really even, I can repair these ships one by one and just make them good, but there's really not much of a point in saying that we can actually get many ships up and running. We could get maximum, if I guess, 2 or 3 ships above what we have now, and we'll be done, pretty much. 6 each month, that's 80 per year. Not great. At least the corruption is going down. Can we do something with you guys? No. Decadence. In periods of prosperity and peace, while people were happy and secure, there was a tendency for them to gradually become less productive and lazier. Okay, I guess that's it. We didn't even lose the stability. Okay, so that's fine. I'm happy. And our population urban gravity in our capital has been recalculated, so we now have an urban gravity of 49,600, which is something around the starting gravity of the free cities in Holy Roman Empire. God damn it. But I should seriously do something with Sielan, because the population there is so above the original urban gravity. Any building would help this immensely. I'd really like to build the merchant guilds, but I think that the warehouse will be better. Even though it does not help really with the urban gravity, it will help with the production, and both of these are pretty good when it comes to production. We're getting revenue of 3.1 here and 3.45. It helps with local trade power and urban gravity and production power. And yeah, it's as close as our industrious queen can get to stuff, because otherwise we could build a corporation guild, but we need at least 50,000 urban population, and that's not happening at all. Not anytime soon anyway. Maybe later, if she stays alive, we might build a corporation guild in our capital. I would like that though. It actually gives a huge boost to urban production. We'll see. The date is 29th of January 1457, and I have decided to make major changes in our orientation as far as the future of Denmark goes. Poland has ended its war with the Teutonic Order by scoring a victory. I think they stole Memeland from a Teutonic Order. And I was thinking about declaring war on Mecklenburg-Schwerin. Yes, Mecklenburg-Schwerin. But Poland cannot do it right now because they are very exhausted as far as war goes. But yet again, England and Scotland are refusing. It just keeps telling me that it's a distant war that they are not interested in. And I have been doing this for so long, and not once have they actually helped me with a war in Europe or offered a help. I don't think they could help me, but in any war that I would be involved in, it's just a distant war for them. I think if I attacked someone closer to them, yeah, they would help. They would actually help. If I, for example, declared war on Utrecht. But that is not a country that I would like to attack. So what this could only mean is that when England crosses France or Castile or Aragon, I will get dragged into a naval war with enemies that are even further than England has my targets. So I decided to dissolve this alliance with both England and Scotland and find a different possible ally. I'm actually not sure who that ally could be. I was thinking Hungary, but I quickly learned that Hungary is under personal union with Bohemia, which is scary as hell. Because if they unify, that would be shell shock for Europe. What could happen, though, is the fact that there could be a succession war where Hungary will try to become independent. Yeah, Scotland, goodbye as well. I really like you guys, but you're just not the type of allies they need right now. But I'll keep you in mind, and I'll try to have a high relation with you because you are cool. I really, really like you. Improved relations, broken alliance. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. So that doesn't leave that many allies, really. There's Bayern, but that's part of the Holy Roman Empire. Oldenburg, I believe, is also a part of... Where the hell does HRE end? Oh my god, it's huge. Pretty much with France, Italy, and even the southern Italy, which won't be much help either. What about Novgorod? They have reached their alliance limit. I think we might just go ahead. Oh dear lord, they have grown! And I wouldn't really mind helping them in growing a bit more and maybe forming Russia. So can I, over actually improving relations with them? Well, Novgorod would be one of the candidates that I would consider. But we shall see, we shall see. By the way, the amount of sailors is starting to slowly rise as we have increased our naval limit. So when this ship is finished, I'm gonna... actually, I can do that immediately. I'm gonna commission another ship. And we're gonna just send this one once it's repaired together with the new one that we're building to our various markets. Yeah, well, if Bohemia is not available, nor are other nations of the HRE, I guess we really have to go with Novgorod. Are they allied with... Oh yeah, they're allied with Poland. Okay, that would work well. We would make a nice block against the HRE. I'm not sure if they would help me actually in my wars, but at least I'll have some guarantee of a border... of a country that borders me, because I can't really imagine England sending their troops to help me. What the hell, they're at war? Oh dear lord, they are at war with France now. Well, looks like either France was waiting for us to break that, or we have just dodged a major bullet. Damn. So how's your war exhaustion, Paul? Because I'm really looking forward to having you. With the fact that Hungary is gonna join the war as well, that's gonna be a major clusterfuck, how they say, because any country we will try to now claim from the HRE will be paid for in blood. So that would actually mean us, Poland, Sweden and Norway against Bohemia and Hungary and the nations that are there. Well, I trust myself a bit more now with the troops that I have and the Polish allies, but I can honestly say this would be awful. War exhaustion. What's up with the trust? Huh. If we break promises or otherwise act dishonorably towards them. What the hell did we do to you? I don't think we did anything, did we? Huh, weird. So, I have just sent my last 2 war cogs into Skåne to be refitted into caravels. So let's do that right now. And I noticed an interesting thing. When you do this, the overall amount of sailors that you had on those ships is returned to the pool, and as your ships are repaired, they drain the sailors from the pool. So I'm gonna take this moment to actually slip in another ship, because we are slowly gaining the sailors every month, so it will be fine. We'll replenish that rest before we get the new ship. But on that note, we can also invest into a new idea, which is the naval fighting instruction. And the naval fighting instruction allows our naval veterans to devise new methods to improve our fleet's efficiency. Sailor maintenance is lowered by 5%. Yeah, so we are now gaining 47 sailors each month, and we are only using 39 for missions. So we gain 8 every month. So the situation is slightly improved. You can see that the numbers have grown as our actual urban population is growing as well. I actually don't know what happened in our capital, but somehow the urban gravity of the capital increased to 70,000. So the urban population is at something like 60% right now, and it's gonna grow rapidly, which is awesome news for both our income, for our fleets, which are already increasing. We can now yield or field. Field would be a better word. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm drinking coffee, man. How can I be tired? We could field 32 ships now. So we're gonna have 28 very soon, and as the sailors will increase, we're gonna have even more. Now the budget is being punished by our prestige, but that had to be done to protect our lineage and get rid of the foreign influences. But as the prestige increases every month, it's getting better. However, we are investing heavily into lowering corruption, because that one is another thing that actually hurts us. And I would like to maybe use it to offer some favors. Magnificent gift. Actually, I'm going to present them with a magnificent gift. And the lesser nobles, same thing. So I should do that very soon. You can see that we are really going well with the lesser nobles. I was actually thinking of demoting the greater nobles. That would hurt their loyalty and the loyalty of the lesser nobles. But it would turn probably one of these 3 provinces into a lesser noble province, which is good. So the budget is taking a bit of a toll, I have to say. I'm not exactly happy with it, but it's gonna get better. I was checking on our trade. The trade in the North Sea is looking good, 41%. Once these 2 ships rejoin it, when they're finished, we should jump to somewhere around 33. So we're boosting the trade there. I actually noticed that we are doing really good here in the North Baltic, so I might send 1 extra ship there as well. Because from what we generate here, this goes directly to the North Sea, but we're getting only 40% of what we send there. So it's not actually that positive. But we really need to get here. I would be happy with something like 60%. That would mean that we are completely dominating the market. And I'm considering maybe even sending or starting to send ships here to the South Baltic, which is also being forwarded to the North Sea. So that might be a good idea too, because we could gain some extra income here. Our efficiency here is extremely low. I actually don't know. Do we get that 5% directly from the merchant? Huh. I was wondering, I think we can't really siphon your trade power, can we? No, because you're a vassal. Well, okay. Anyway, I guess that's all for this episode. I don't really have much more to say. So the population is growing, people are happy. Army could increase as well. Damn. Well, we could get another cavalry unit, which would be good. Having 552 is much better than 442. Let's put us at 12,000 troops. Poland, how do you feel about a potential war over Szczecin? Still not over it, right? Yeah. It's not a good idea to drag them into a war once they suffer, or while they're still suffering from war exhaustion, because their performance will be pretty damn shitty. Because their provinces will... Can we see the province trauma? Okay, there's only one province with a trauma that has been properly looted. But yeah, the war will have to happen. We need to expand at least a bit, even though we have an industrious queen, which is a master theologian. She starts to recognize that we need to make a foothold on the continent. So either one of these provinces, preferably Szczecin, though, with the province of Wismar, would be a great target. In the end, I'd like to have all these three provinces next. They are a good goal. After which, when we look into the far future, we could expand here and then take Lübeck as well, which is a pretty good city. They have, 63,000 people. Well, if things don't go to hell, we might have more soon in our capital. What do we get? Local art and intellectual center. Minor center of production, local wealth, and Mount Winter. Oh, actually, one thing that I didn't tell you. Look, Renaissance. It is spreading. It was born in Lombardia, in Milan, and it spread to Parma. But it's only spreading to provinces that have university. That's the biggest thing. So I was actually considering that we might want to build a university here, especially since our students are being sent abroad, which doesn't really, I don't think that drags our income. Yeah, it doesn't drag our income, but it makes the people in this province effectively poorer. So it's a good idea to have the university here, which will, on the other hand, make us pay 1.5 gold per year for it, but it can bring extra income to our province. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.